The race for Iowa's open U.S. Senate seat is coming down to 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats. Current state legislators Zach Walz and Josh Turek are battling for the Democratic nomination, while current U.S. Representative Ashley Hinson and former state Senator Jim Carlin are head-to-head for the Republicans. Local 5's Dana Searles sat down with all candidates before the midterm primaries. Here's a breakdown of key points discussed with the Republican primary candidates.
In Iowa's first open U.S. Senate seat in a dozen years, Democrats feel they have good midterm momentum to flip the seat, while Republicans are confident it will stay red. Ashley Hinson, current U.S. Representative, is looking to continue her work on Capitol Hill in the Senate chamber, while former state senator and Iowa lawyer Jim Carlin is hoping to head to D.C. Both candidates discussed why they wanted to run for the highly sought-after seat.
See the high prices out there the same way they're hurting hardworking families across Iowa. I know that is something that needs a lot of work, and we're not done. We've made some good progress in the last year in providing real relief for Iowans, but I'm running for the U.S. Senate to make sure that I keep on fighting for Iowa families to make life more affordable.
And the government really needs to step up in a couple ways. It needs to deregulate markets, to open them back up, to have a free market model that works for us. And it has to watch how much money it's actually costing us in its policies and inflation and taxation.
A top priority for both candidates is relieving economic pressure for Iowans. Carlin believes the government needs to deregulate markets.
Well, I think one of the main things we have to do is make sure our dollar is stable. That means we do have to watch how much money we spend, maybe even talk about balancing the budget again or capping the money supply.
While Hinson is highlighting her work on President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, saying she wants to bring certainty and direct relief to Iowans.
So continuing to look for ways where we can do that. I mentioned healthcare because that is one place that is continuing to pinch our small business community. I think healthcare companies are ripping people off, and we need to do more to force transparency there.
Both candidates also weighed in on the war in Iran, saying they support President Trump's actions, making sure Iran does not have a nuclear weapon.
They should not be allowed to have a nuclear weapon, but we do need to make sure we're wrapping this up so that we can provide that relief again at the gas pump. I understand it too, and Iowans shouldn't feel pinched every time they go to fill up their tank, and we need to do more there. It's also why specifically on fertilizer, I've been working with the administration to find ways to increase domestic production.
The economic pressure that's on Iran right now is far, far, far worse than the economic pressure that's on us. So they're not getting any oil out of their country. Their entire economy subsists on that. We don't need to put troops on the ground. I think President Trump's strategy was a very good approach to resolving this.
And as a reminder, the election is this Tuesday. That day you can watch extended coverage over on We're Iowa Plus with our election stream from 8 to 10 p.m.